really interesting.
Wow.
Yeah, really interesting how he considered the fold so heavily because people just under bluff in these $400 tournaments. It's really, really interesting.
Yeah, I mean, what are his bluffs? You know, like if we really think about it, like sure, ace high, like ace high has some showdown value if you had ace five, and when he raises the turn with maybe some backdoor diamond draw or something like that, he actually gets called. And on this kind of board, like what hands do you have that you're folding?
And it's gonna have some misdraws and things too. So I think calling is the only option myself. Let's see if Boogaloo got away from it. Ooh, call is 6.
So this is close between call.
Really interesting. So call is 6, raise is 7,500 is 10 points. And I'm gonna say he said that because this is a very bad player. And so he thinks the very bad player is gonna stack off here with worse queens a lot. I'm gonna guarantee that's what he's gonna say. Very interesting though. I thought call for sure was the right answer. I never am in this spot. I don't know. Interesting spot too. I think this is a little bit of a lesson for everyone out there too. A lot of times the hands we want to float with, like this one, are better as raises. So this kind of falls in that category.
Yeah, and he was kind of an echo chamber for us there, saying, you know, we just get better hands to call and worse to fold.
Yep.
Like he's going to have some gut shots in his range. He's going to have spade draws. He's going to have king X. And we kind of, I mean, we kind of identify kind of what cards are going to be bad for us on future streets, and we're aware how to proceed on those cards.
Absolutely.
So yeah, that's a very good point. You right.
That was the best. You didn't say anything. You won. Just straight up.
You won. I'm just spewing.
All right, so ooh, look at this. You're not opening this. You just looked at this. You're not opening.
Button cut off, hijack, low jack, under the gun one. You are right.
Come on now. Okay. I am. So let's see if he.
He's got to open it, or there wouldn't be a hand.
It would
I'm
be a
already
quiz.
down on points.
You're already down on points in real life. Now, obviously, you're gonna cheat, but
I'm gonna evolve.
you're gonna adapt, right?
All right, let's play it.
I'm going to cry if he says he's folding here. Like, if he's like, yeah, you should be folding this in this kind of tournament, and you were actually right. All right, cool.
Wah, wah.
Like a spot where we have
Ah!
standard,
Yes.
and the reason is because queen.
I just want to say for the record that this is the best 3-point score I've ever gotten in my life. Because the right answer was fold.
The right. But you heard what he said about the tables. This is a 3K.
Here comes the excuses. 10
The
points
excuses
fold.
to
It says
open
right
if your
here.
table is particularly tight and weak. Welcome to the $5 2K world. I mean, the $11 10K. I'm opening this, yeah, for sure.
This is the best 3 points of my life.
That's hilarious. And everybody's
Nailed it. What the hell kind of play is that from King Queen? Who does that?
Who the hell? Yeah, so Mad Dog.
Jonathan Little's an absolute crusher, so it's nice to have him.
Yeah, I agree, and I
He's
always
just
love
coaching.
playing right after sessions like this because I feel like my brain's warmed up. I'm thinking through things, and so it's a good way to start your session for sure.
Right. All right, guys, this is it.
What's up, Mike? You want to give a gist? He was saying Narco Cop was playing about de-pipping about 28% of hands. He had been very aggressive in this $10 buy-in, and here are the options to fold, to call, to raise to 1,200, raise to... What? Wait a minute, he made it 800, and my man's giving options to 12 and 1,400 ounces. So it's already getting kind of spicy. That's so nasty. To be on the site with these other crushers, well-known poker public figures is pretty exciting, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I didn't mention that when I was kind of giving a little intro here too. Assassinato, Matt Affleck, John Little, all coaches on the site, so very highly respectable, quality poker content.
Yep, Evan Jarvis as well. Remember Evan Jarvis, Matt Affleck, Assassinato, John Little.
Yeah, so I guess that just makes sense. He just have the ace of clubs in his hand. That's interesting, though. I
How
thought
many
that was
points you got?
interesting.
You didn't do that bad. 45.
I like how you just pat me on the back. You didn't do that bad. Well, yeah, good job, buddy. Like,
The back.
I remember I got the higher score in the first one. So, you know, we're 1 for 1, buddy.
I just want to know.
Calling, guys. Let's see if we're good.
Similar situation. That's pre-flop? I think pre.
All right, guys, we're checking, I guess. Oh, for fuck's sakes.
One of the things I see people when it comes to poker is when you can get to the turn and there's an opportunity.
When you're facing a min raise or just a touch more than a min raise, and there's an ante in play, which is going to be the case in most tournaments, I think, going forward, you want to defend pretty wide. If your opponent's making a 2.
All right, cool. You're going 1,400.
I'm going 1,400, guys.
I'm gonna go call with the arm and just see what happens.
All right, and
I would fold in game though, for the record, in case that's the winning it.
You won. You win. I have to concede. You win.
14K.
14K, let's do it.
Well, no, we cannot win. This is a pretty rough spot because damn it.
Mm-hmm. Where do you gonna get my chat? They like naughty things. They like just beer, alcohol, you know.
All right, let's do I can do a $10 ACR.
$10 ACR giveaway courtesy of my man Toe. For me beating that ass heads up in this. Sorry. No, I'm kidding. We'll do this. We'll have to do it at least once a week, man. And then, you know, we'll do it. We'll do it every week a couple times.
So it's a tie.
I guess we got to give out $10 to each other's communities. We'll just do our own $10 free roll for each. Or does that sound fair?
Yes. Do you know what this means?
You win. I give his chat $10. Take it.
So that's cool because we have 2 ties and then a win from you and a win from me. This is like the epic battle. It's perfect. It's great.
Yeah, we're even Stevens.
This is awesome.
Take it.
I love it.
You know,
Stop. We got a giveaway going. Let's run the giveaway for the $10 ACR winner. Closing the giveaway. Drawing the winner. My man Sebs are getting the $10 ACR giveaway for this one.
What up? It's Saturday. It's about noon. You know what that means. It's time to get those study reps in. How y'all doing? We're on the study stream today. Taking quizzes, winning prizes. Sixes, you about to say something?
Wake your ass up. Happy Memorial Day weekend. What up to Army Sixes Mafia? You guys ready? WSOP starting next week. I know some of you are going to go get nasty. Holy shit, man. I'm looking forward to that. Just remember to let me in your winners photos if I'm out there. That's it. That's all I want. What up, Stinky, Joey, Praying, Is Spirit? I want them Jaffy exploit. Me too, bro. I need some of them Jaffy exploits. I pay a lot of money.
Give you Memorial Day off?
Dude, my cut. Nope. Here we are. Nope. We're working on Memorial. No, we're working today. Holy shit. What up, Blue Fiji? That's how much we love this shit. Who loves it more? How's the fam this weekend? Oh, my kids, we just had a little soccer game. We're going to a little cookout with some friends and family right after this. So it's golden. I may have blown out my fucking knee, so I'm still waiting to see what happens there. If I blew out my knee, I'm actually just going to get chubby. It's over.
Shipped a live MTT last night. What? Picture, I don't believe it. If you actually want an MTT live and they didn't take a picture for you, did it even happen anymore? All these venues are taking pictures of $60 dailies.
So many tournaments at the Win that they just keep showing the same picture over and over again.
Yeah. They are. But I tried to like touch the backboard with my head, and I think that's what did it. I got very
stupid
close.
though, right? Because like you don't get any points.
I was just testing my vertical.
You can't score.
I mean, I have a very good
that way.
Yeah, but you can fucking dunk on somebody that way.
Not if your head hits the bottom of the backboard.
Yeah. Well, if you...
I would love to see you try to dunk on someone, short it, hit your head on the backboard.
Hit that backboard instead.
Go down.
That would be impressive. You know what kind of? I think you're underestimating what kind of vertical you would need to make that happen. It's fucking high.
Depends. If you're a giant like me, it's not that high. What's up, guys? Hey, Ian, thanks for the 54 months, buddy. Thanks for the congrats. What up, Monkey May I? Dennis, Pran, Contrast. Sorry I'm a little low energy, guys, today. I haven't been feeling well the last couple of days. Oh, you know who's here?
Who?
Hollywood.
What up, buddy? Damn it.
Damn, Lance,
I can't help it. Oh, shit. Jackson's in the house. What up?
Good morning.
The chosen one. Jambalance. Sorry about your knee. Yeah, it's swollen as fuck. Hopefully it's just swelling and it goes down and I'm good. But if it's actually I need something done to it, it's chubby time. Poker it, and that's it. I'm gonna be sitting down, pokering it up. When we go into the WSOP, gents, Toe is there. So the WSOP is coming to him.
It's on the 1st, less than a week away.
Yeah, and for me, I'll probably be there somewhere around the 20th in that neighborhood. I'm thinking that, but man, the everybody's saying the main's going to be a record-breaking main, which is so tempting. They do, but
literally every year is the record.
They actually say that. Did it break records last year? Was it the biggest last year and then this year?
I mean, it's been pretty big. Poker's booming for sure. But every year it's like, this is the biggest year ever. We're going to have the biggest $300 40 billion chips in play tournament of all
What are they doing to incentivizing it? What are they doing to incentivize it this year, Jackson? Oh, while we're having this conversation, guys, go ahead and throw the poker coachings in the chat to get in there, before we're chopping it up. But if it breaks the record, winner gets 10K entry for life. Oh, I didn't hear that.
What?
Roughly 300. That's pretty cool. They should do that every time anyway. That would get expensive as fuck.
The winner gets a buy-in for
life.
You
get like 20 cats alive.
Fuck.
Free entry for life. Damn. Thought it was one random person, one random person gets oh, that's fucking nasty. Damn, dude, you hear that? One random person gets an entry to the main for life.
I'm not saying it's not a thing, but
I'll have to look at that. Are you guys baiting? How do you just come up with that? Pull that shit out of your ass, though. Just walk into the tournament, punt a stack into the guy. Oh, well, I realized my $10 in EV. All right, they're getting in there. Damn, if somebody has a link to it, Jackson, if you have a link to where it says that, fucking post it. I'll share it.
Toe, you're a bit quieter than Sixes. Not there's anything wrong with that. I mean, it's just because Sixes just hasn't shut the fuck up. He's been talking this whole time.
I'm an insane person.
Zika D3, thanks, Contrast. It's not that kind of sick, though. I have an autoimmune disease that kind of makes my body freak out sometimes. It happened about midstream yesterday.
1 in 10,000.
I think it was In and Out. I think In and Out got me.
Yeah, we're not going to In and Out this time, okay? I've had it. I've seen it.
Walking distance,
I don't need
for
it.
Fuck's sake.
Nope. No, thank you. Nopers. Oh, wait a minute. Here it is. I'm sorry. Main Event Mania. I'm pulling this up super quick, guys. I'm sorry.
You're looking up that 10K shit?
Yeah. I'll send you the link. I'll put it in here so you can share your stream. Okay? I mean, it's worth
like,
it while we're sitting here
Jam,
chilling
it's
right
midstream.
now.
All of a sudden, I started having issues. Remember, I had to turn the camera off and go away for a minute. Yeah, so
Yeah.
it'll be all right.
Let's see. Most players dream of jetting. I'm not reading all that junk. The upcoming could your chance of realizing your poker dream of playing the main event.
You can play the main. Oh no, you're coming out at a different time this year.
Maybe.
It's,
I can't.
depends if he wins when he's out here for the tag team. If he wins,
I can't
wins
stay
enough
out there
money.
for. I can't stay out there for fucking 3 weeks again. Dude, it's not saying shit about. The mayor, which includes. This ain't telling me shit. Bro, straight bait. The mania ain't shit but some saddies. All right. Paragraph shit. Cinemated logging send all the insurance in the room will be play. Oh yeah, true. Should the 2023 main event break the longest standing attendance record, all insurance would be placed into a random draw where one lucky winner will win
All
a
insurance.
Yes,
We'll put
buy-in
into
for
a
the
random
next
draw.
30 years. The last
What?
paragraphs. Yeah, I'm
That's
sorry
so
it did
crazy.
say that. That is actually
So it was
fucking
mostly right.
dope.
It's just not the
Yeah.
winner. It's just they get a random draw, which is even better because you don't have to win the main event to get your 30 years of
Right
hands.
here.
It could be anybody.
Yeah.
What if you go out, you bust like day
Where's it?
one, couple hours in, but then
Right
you
here.
get the random draw? How sick would that be?
Oh, that'd be the craziest shit of all time. It's non-transferable. Piss. But you could fucking sell. Oh, dude, it'd be so sick.
What if you don't live 30 years?
All right.
I mean, I'm 45, 30 years.
It's not transferable, so GG. It's GG. All right. Let's pick a quiz and get it started. Pick a quiz, pick someone, and make it happen.
Thanks for the kind words there, Contrast Jamlance. I appreciate you guys, buddy. Non-solver practice, right? You hate that?
You know what? This 2019 looks kind of good right away. Because that's some stuff we've been working on in our study group. Multi-way deep, multi-way pots. We've done some work on some multi-way pots.
Let me size things a little differently here. What's going
No, it is 300K in value. Oh, shit. All right, cool. You want to do 2019? Does that look okay? Or do you have another one that looks good? No, you're good.
Browser's kind of lined up weird.
Imagine punting that stuff.
That works. Cool. We're good.
All right. 2019 good?
Draw. Yeah, 2019's good. Let's draw Missy right out the gate. What's up, Missy? Let's do this.
Oh, ashes, molten ashes. Let's go, champ. My dude, one of my favorites. All right, let's go. 2019. My dude, let's get it. He's in there putting in work. He's bouncing ideas. He's helping everybody else get better. We're all getting better. I love it. Let's do it.
He's in this great study group all the time. Happens on Thursdays at noon in the Poker Coaching Discord.
It's fucking Giga Chat reg.
Let's go.
What's up, Poker Coaching? Tristan Wade here. Another quiz. This quiz is coming from the $600 WSOP online event.
No.
And I want to know what you would do here.
The last card bender.
So we have an under the gun 3x, and action folds to us. What should you do? Should you fold? Should you call? Or should you 3-bet to?
What'd it do? UTG open. You can be yourself here. How many people are folding?
Cut off hijack, low jack. We're under the gun 2 versus straight under the gun.
Carter snack folded. He's gone. Fold and move on. Keck W.
Couple of folds. Contrast calling. Brian says, fuck it. Let's get crazy with Tristan's money.
Let's get crazy with Tristan's money.
How deep are we? Like 800 blinds or something?
I mean, yeah, we're deep as shit.
Yeah.
No, honestly, I'm folding here majority. Okay, so the other times you don't fold, what are you doing? You just gonna flick and try to play some poker? This ain't a HCL stream.
Oh, this is never a fold in those kind of games. From any position at the table under a 4-bet. If this shit's ever just even a 3-bet, those cats are playing it.
I mean,
So funny.
what are your thoughts
From
on this?
any
Like,
position.
there's a weird line between you need to make good television, right? It needs to be a show. I totally get that. But at
Right.
what point are you splashing around to the point where you just fuck yourself? Because
Well, I mean, it's
crazy hands.
well, I mean, I don't know why you can't be. I think you could play this hand for sure. We get to
No,
play
I
all
was
the
talking about this
super
hand. I was
connectors.
talking about like on one of those cash game streams. Like when they get wild and they're 3-betting and calling 4-bets with king deuce suited and shit. And, how far off the charts can you go to make entertaining TV before you're just lighting money on fire?
Well, I don't think they're not just always trying to make entertaining TV. This is just how these cats play. They're not patient enough. They think other people are wide as shit. They know people are going to be checking. They're going to stab, try. They have more money than God, so they can do whatever they want. But no, regarding this hand, Molten Ashes is folding.
Oh, Missy. What's Missy doing? Missy, I don't see. Are you there, Missy? Shit, I might have to redraw.
Oh, ruh-roh.
Missy, what are you doing? There are better hands you can choose for board coverage. Oh, Missy folds.
All right, Missy's folding.
Oh, I see you, Missy. Sorry about that, Missy. I see you. Yeah, she's folding. I mean, you play
Ashes is folding. This is we get to play. You said you're always folding this. I would imagine, but yeah, I would imagine it's a VPIP at some frequency, 25% at a time.
25% of the time. Which for me is just none of that.
All my students, but it's good to just to not just be a standard, play straight up boring. I don't know. I think you can get in here and be pip at some frequency.
Get squeezed. The whole fucking table is behind you. If you get a flush and a ton of money goes in, 500 bigs deep, is it ever a good flush?
We're always just
you're never gonna make a pair and realize.
Why are we always just fear mongering all the bad things that can happen and never the good things? Why are we always
pair into your flush? What's the good thing?
Yeah, fucking ace. You 3-bet 600 here, ace king or ace queen calls, and you fucking win a bunch of money from ace queen or something. I don't know. You can play this hand at some frequency. I don't think
25%. It's on the charts. 25%.
Is it? I was just guessing. I think at some frequency it needs to be played because when we study this. In tournaments, when we study 100 big blind play, you can get in there with your suited connectors at some, a little bit. I know I just see,
and the problem,
and then the better ones,
The problem with 500 bigs deep,
people are just scared to play cards, man. That's all.
No, the problem with, the 500 bigs deep with this hand, if you hit the flush and 500 bigs get in, 300 bigs, 200 bigs, 100 bigs get in, your flush is beat. Right? That's the problem.
but you have the court awareness to know not to fucking stack off with a bad flush. And then all the other times your flush isn't going to be beat because you're not only going to run flush in a flush, you're going to fucking stack somebody with unsuited hands. They're going to hit 2-pair. They're going to have a set when you have the flush. It's not always just flush of a flush. No. I'm just saying, I don't always want people to play such nitty bitch-made styles like everybody else. That's all.
I'm just saying this hand is fucking.
I'm just saying, man.
Good open 500.
Okay. We all just keep doing the same shit.
I'm just saying,
just every once in a while. All right, let's go. Let's move on. They're both folding.
All right, let's go.
I get it. Fold.
All right, so this is an interesting
poker,
spot just because of how deep we are, and then kind of how you want to play this situation. I don't recommend everyone play it the same, but if you're comfortable playing post flop, then I love calling in this spot. I give you a 10. If you just want to fold, I say 6 for that. And if you want to 3-bet to 600, I give you 5. And the reason why those points are a little bit lower is I think folding is just fine because you're not going to make the nuts a whole lot with this particular hand. If this is ace-5 suited, ace-4 suited, it's a lot different. If this is a suited Broadway, I think there's a lot more potential there. So just passing on the spot is fine. Also with 3-betting it, it's a little dicey because you don't have any blockers. You have really low cards. So you could start getting yourself in a dicey spot being under the gun with all these people left behind you. So that's why I just prefer to call this spot and see flops, play flops, try to connect with boards, and we have plenty of chips to do so. So that's kind of my theory at this point. So I do go ahead and call. Person behind me calls, and then the cutoff makes it 900. So when this person calls, I'm not going to quiz you on this, but I think that, okay, well, this person should have a pretty strong range here. Good pairs, ace king, ace queen type hands. So even though we have another player in the pot who could come in with suited hands and we're inviting someone else in, I think our hand is now becoming a lot stronger of a hand because when we do connect with the flop, we're not going to have to be worried about other people really connecting like we do. So yeah, I think this is pretty easy of a call now, but definitely not something you have to do all the time. So I do call, and the player behind calls as well. And we get this flop, and we're going to check it over to the initial raiser and make that half pot. And I want to know right here, what do you do now? Do you fold, do you call, or do you raise to 4,800?
You're right, Sixes. Sometimes we're not going to hit our flush. Sometimes we're going to hit our 5.
And then be asking ourselves these kind of questions.
Right, this could happen. So I hate the open.
Is there no diamond?
However, I would have scored this slightly differently. I probably would have given like call a 5, and I kind of like 3-betting this better than calling, because at least when you call you can get you can get squeezed. It's so hard for me not to say squozen. You can get squeezed. When you 3-bet, you take the initiative. You're going to get the heads up a lot in position now, which is better. So I would have kind of flipped those two scores a little bit. Yeah, so that's my thoughts on that.
Everybody's snap folding.
Oh, also for those guys that were folding the 3-bet, once there's a 3, when you have a suited connector, like the vast majority of the time, and there's a 3-bet, with the caller, it's even more of a call. You're just getting great implied odds.
Yeah.
And you almost always call these suited connectors to a 3-bet. So can't fold.
Can't fold. Pre.
Once you're in.
I think we have to call once, Joey says. Everybody fold and Stinky's calling. Yep.
Missy, just clarify for me, because I'm a little confused, because I got confused on the last streak. That fold that you just put out there is for folding this flop bet, right? That's not from the pre-flop, right?
Drinning, thank you for the 43
sure
months, man. Meant to say thank you for that, brother. I appreciate you. Ohio's 5.
Hollywood's folding.
Cat, thank you for that follow as well. Happy Memorial Day weekend, everybody. Hope you guys are gonna enjoy this day. It's beautiful as hell out here.
Dennis,
all right, cool. Right away, Molten's folding.
I think Missy folded, but I asked her to clarify because we are having that confusion on the flop. I'm pretty sure she's folding. Dennis, Monkey May I calling. Contrast says, range-wise, we have more Jack X in our range, right? We could raise to 4,500. I would probably fold, though, not sure. Missy's folding. Yes, I was right.
All right. Sweet. Yeah, I mean, theoretically, we can't fold to a bet in the back seat. I think this player could just still have ace, king, ace, queen, and then shut the fuck down and play super straightforward and honest for the rest of the hand. Of course, we're going to sometimes at some frequency have deluxe continue, and then we know we're stone dead. But yeah, I think we can't fold. Like when we just
can't raise here either, because
we can't raise.
This still has aces, kings, queens. He still has Jack X. Like we can't.
Dead habs, my
not
man.
Getting the action. If there's like big blind defend facing a single heads up pot, then sometimes we check raise these spots, but not here. Giving it a 3-bet multi-way. So
you can't.
Yeah, I mean we just have to call. We have a pair. We have to call. It's it. It's hard to make a pair and hold them in general. It's hard to make a pair on this board. We have to, and like you said, you got a lot of ace king, ace queen, and shit like that. Sure.
I mean, yeah, of course you're going to be stone dead, but I mean, he's going to be incentivized to just
Still in the backseat stab pretty wide. I think people the half pot is kind of scary, but at the same time, it's whatever. We have
It's kind of the standard half pot button.
Yeah, I mean we're still super deep. It doesn't affect
especially
our
on this
utility.
fucked up site where you don't have any like customized buttons you can make or anything. People are
Oh, you have to type the shit in your. Oh yeah, you do. I played on that, and I have to do it again.
you can't get BB view. You know,
Yeah, pain.
So people.
All
are
right.
lazy.
I think we could fold without any backdoor. It just seems impossible to play any turns and rivers with this.
I mean, that was kind of the problem in getting involved with this hand to begin with. You know, we kind of said this, right? Hit a pair, it's hard to realize. Hit a flush, all the chips go in. You're probably not good. Hit something like this, you're like, fuck. You know, we're in. I mean, we can't fold, but we ain't happy. So
yeah, we ain't loving this, but we can't.
Missy folding.
All right, but so is. Oh, I almost clicked call. So is Molten, but I don't think Tristan ain't folding. Let's do it.
I mean, I didn't know he was calling this hand either, so we don't know anything could happen. Let's find out. The raise
so here comes another situation where
he still has deluxe
you
here.
can kind of do what you wish with this. This doesn't have to be a spot where you have to be aggressive or passive or do anything. So if you just want to fold, I'll give you 5 points. If you want to call, I'll give you 6 points. And if you want to raise, I think that's the most creative strategy.
Oh, it's creative, all right.
Probably going to give us the best chance of winning the pot.
Bing.
Then I give you 8 points for that. And the reason being, how I look at this spot is we're up against a pretty strong hand here. Should our opponent have a jack? Not particularly, but they could have queens, kings, aces. They could have a hand like 2 10s here that's comfortable enough to bet. And those hands can all have a club folding, which won't go anywhere. So that's why this spot could be a little troublesome. But either way, I don't think our hand's really strong enough to call here. I mean, we could call, but on a paired board like this, if we hit a 4, it doesn't really help much. By check calling, that is. So it's just a little dicey. So anyway, I preferred to play a raise here just because I felt like my opponent wasn't going to have that many jacks. I could maybe squeeze this player behind out with maybe a better hand, like 6s through 10s. Even maybe some ace highs with a club. That would be nice.
Sure.
So I went for a 3-bet, or a re-raise, excuse me. And that player folded, and the initial 3-better.
Well, of course he did.
Okay, the turn is now the 4 clubs. What do you think
and
we
it's
should
the
do?
clubs too.
Should we check? Should we bet
Jesus
4,500
Christ.
or bet 8,000?
Wait, I'm just doing math.
Oh my god.
God, what in the wild world of sports have you done to us, Tristan? That's why we on the side and this side instead of making quizzes. Nah, it doesn't. No. Katz says easy check. Said Habs is blasting it 8K.
Not surprised. It's the most aggressive guy in all of Canada.
I love it. Always trying to manifest my inner set abs.
Royal Beagle going 8.
I think we can go for it, he says. I like
Tennis
with the
check
flush
it.
coming in. I like the 4.5K size. Okay.
Go back and fold.
Is ace.
Call it a mulligan.
The easy check. Well, we have to have some bluffs here. Okay. So he's going 4.5K.
Do we have to have some bluffs here? I mean, your bluff is going to be like, what, 6, 7 of diamonds? What's your bluff? Where's your bluffs coming from? I don't know that we have to have a bluff here. Because I don't think we have a whole heaping ton of value here, so we don't need to have a whole heaping ton of bluffs here. Hollywood going 45.
What if you had ace, queen of club? Ace, queen.
Missy, what are you doing here?
But how would you
Now
get
that
here with
we
ace,
are
queen,
here
prayer?
the way we got here?
It's a weird ass. I prefer. You want to make fold any pocket pair. Okay.
4K for Missy.
I'm checking most of my range here. Travesty says check raise again. Fuck it. And if the lead river with pot, I don't know, rebuy. Do whatever you can to make it look strong and get in the last bet. Do whatever you can to get in the last bet and make it big as hell. All right, cool. Molten Ashes is going for it with 4.5K.
So is Missy.
Ooh, nice. Both Jets going for it. Toe?
I mean, this is a raise call, squeeze 2 callers. Dude still c-bets, calls the fucking check raise. The flush completes the paired fucking board. Like,
oh, no, dude, you have a 4 and a 5.
like
no blockers.
I don't know what Tristan's gonna do here. This is a fuck spot.
Dude, the dude has the dude has queens
completed.
plus, and you have to try to make him fold. You got to try to make him fold 10s plus. That's it. That's all. He has 10s plus with the single club right now. You have to rep a flush or a jack, and you have to go for it. That's it.
He also has a jack and flush draw.
Well, our range will have enough queen jack, king jack, all kind of flushes, 5s full. You know, in these kind of spots.
We block the boats.
We block the boats. No, I'm just saying. Like, I'm just saying we have to go. We probably go 4 or 5, and I don't know if 8's probably too big, and then he's just getting too good of a price on the river to fold it. And then if we get 4 line, the river gets really bad. Like if we go 4 or 5, and if it's an ace or a king or something like that, we don't have to lose. We can only lose a third of our stack. So I don't know. Ty, 4.5K for me as well. I mean, or 8K is kind of sounding like put his ass in hell and then jam anyway. But I'm definitely not checking.
Don't put good money after bad.
Yeah, it's a rebuy and we're too rich to care. So let's do it.
All right.
4.5.
The good thing about raising the flop is we started to tell a believable story. That we have a jack, that we have a flush draw, that maybe
have
we
the
have
same story.
5s full. So when we get the 4 clubs on the turn, it's a really great turn card. Even though I commented previously about how if we check call, the 4 doesn't help us. In this scenario, it actually does. And this is the only one because it brings a flush. And not that this matters that much, but we block more full houses here. And I guess it matters in a small sense. But yeah, so at this point, I wouldn't want to check. I give 1 point to checking. Like at this point, we can hopefully get maybe aces, kings, and queens with no club to fold. You know, it's really early in the tournament. We've shown a lot of strength in a multi-way pot, and we have the full house blockers, and our opponent shouldn't have as many jack X as us, I would think. So I think we just got to keep betting and keep telling the story. And this is where
nasty,
bet sizing really matters, because the bet 4,500 option is really good to me. I give that 10 points because that's still a strong bet. We would still make that with trips, and we are setting up the pot for anything we want to do on the river without betting too much. That seems to make our opponent committed to making a priced in hero call. So if you picked bet 8,000, I give you 5 points, but I just think it might be a little bit too big, because then we have a pot of 28,000. Our opponent only has 16,500.
Yeah.
And there's some bad river cards that will be really tough to play. So anyway, I went with the smaller bet here, and that worked out. And we were able to win this pot by being aggressive with the 4 flush.
That dude probably just folded queens like, I can't
Hope you
win
enjoyed
with
this
2
quiz
red queens.
and why I decided to play this hand the way I did. And hope you scored well.
I bet that dude just folded queens, dude.
Pussy.
Yeah, it's like 2 red queens like, I'm dead. And I can't win, and I'm not just going to fucking torch it anymore because I'm getting jammed on the river. But bang. That was a crazy-ass hand. A lot of you are never getting here like this in 1 million billion years. But some of us are. Sedabs is, for sure. A couple other legends out there trying shit. But, yeah, crazy quiz. We got a 21.
We got a 21, too!
Hey.
Yeah, this quiz was wackadoodle, man. I mean, I like Tristan. I think he's a good poker player. I like a lot of his quizzes. This one's not my favorite. for a variety of reasons. It's okay.
It's a good
I have
one
quizzes on the
for
site
me.
that aren't my favorite, and they're mine. So it's all good.
I like this one in a way. Like I think there should be more like playing outside the box quizzes like this. And I don't think it's bad at all. You know, having this shit in the game, having these kind of instances low frequency, and obviously he's not always getting here like this. But the more you learn how to navigate these spots and get comfortable making these plays, it's going to be good for you.
My problem is that he was calling this
Another
100% of the time, not 25% of the time.
It was 100% call for him. Yeah. But, you know, he's better than everybody in this room at playing posts in those kind of spots and having the courage and the optics to take good spots.
He's better at having the courage.
Yeah. and the use this. Oh shit, the coin flip.
Somebody call it. Whoever called it first, Missy, heads, tails. Or who was it? Molten Ashes.
Yep. We'll watch it.
Missy says
tails. We got tails over here.
Oh, she said give the prize to Molten. She was giving you the gimme.
Damn. Is that a thing?
And she even won because it went heads.
Is that a thing? We're allowing that?
I don't know if Missy. I think Missy might only be on global and not have a way to get the funds. I'm not sure.
All right, Molten, you win by default. It's really a win for the Toe Army, but Molten Ash is the winner.
You know, we felt so bad about.
Where you going with this? What kind of belittling ass comment? Go ahead. What is it?
Too long. The moment's over.
All right.
It's not funny anymore.
Yeah.
All right, next one.
New keyword.
Oh, new keyword. Oh, you waiting for me?
Yeah.
I gotta do the keyword every time now?
If you don't, like you know what it is.
I like this how this has evolved is I gotta come up with a clever keyword every time. Or you get to use one of your dog shit standard ones. And those are the only two options.
That's it. You know the rules. At least I got you trained well. We know what time it is.
WSOP.
WXOP, because it's next week. Holy shit. One of you guys are going to get nasty as fuck, man. Imagine. They're not that good. You can do it, man. Go deep as hell in one of these things. Toe made a run, for fuck. He made a run. If he can do it, you can do it.
Anyone can do it.
Sheesh. I can't wait, man. Holy shit. You guys are going to get so nasty. All right. Did we find another quiz?
Oh, we did not. Shade. With friends like these, right, Dennis?
We got some solver practice, short stack play in the big blind with ace 10-0. Solver practice. A bunch of solver practice.
I'm down with solver practice. I'm down with ace 10-0 short stack. Short stack's always good. Let's do
ace 10-0 short stack. Yep.
Matt will give us a good quiz here.
Yep. All right, cool.
You ready to change the size of the window for you? Like my quizzes I have to like zoom out to 70% to get like all the shit on the screen like normal. It's weird. Maybe it was just that one. Let's see.
No, I think they may have because I've had to stretch my stuff a little bit, bro.
Oh, we were going the wrong way.
Or maybe it is. I don't know.
A lot.
There we go.
Oh, you know what? It was just that one quiz. It looks like that one quiz was fucking weird. All right, I'm good.
All right, let's roll it. Who you got? Ruh-roh.
No matter who you have.
Brother man from the fifth.
Mine.
Yes, it is.
Nah. Because I rolled Hollywood.
Oh, goddamn it. Never is good. You get to say
all right, buddy, let's do this.
We got Carter. Big line. Let's go, Carter.
Good luck, buddy. Or Carter. Good luck, buddy.
2004, right? Let's do it.
Yeah, we going?
Yep.
All right, in this hand, we have ace 10 off in the cutoff. We have 44 big blinds. We have an 18, a 10, and a 12. Should we fold, call, raise to 2 big blinds, or go all in?
Well,
it's funny. Short stack play. I was like, we have 40 bigs, but we're short stack effective. I'm with you. I get it.
Two bigs.
I have a question about this quiz. You know what? I'm going to ask Matt afterwards. 2 bigs for Hollywood.
2 big blinds for
Punk.
Everybody just min raising.
Punk min raising. Dennis min raising. Axel min raising. Cali Grinder min raising. Contrast jamming.
2 big blinds.
We got the 1 jam. Do we have a fold out there? And then we'll have every option. Nobody calling, nobody folding.
Nobody calling, nobody folding. Yeah, everybody just min raising.
Missy min raise.
All right. Yeah, I mean, dude. Are we going to spend a lot of time here?
Yeah, no, I mean, I would min raise mostly because this guy's got like almost 19 bigs right here. If this guy had 12, jamming seems a lot more viable. But
no, if this guy, if the guy on the button had 15 fucking bigs, I'm jamming.
Sure, yeah, much more viable. So I would min raise here because of this 18, 19 bigs. So.
Oh, I mean, I'm only min raising, but it probably starts getting close to being able to jam, man. 17 and a half. I mean, like I'm looking at 17 and a half bigs. If he has like 1 big less in my jam, I'm probably min raising this and thinking about what I'm going to do with ace 8 and ace 9 and then jack 10 suited. Mm-hmm. Like, do I really want to raise induce him with 17 and a half with jack 10 suited? I'd be asking that question with some of my suited jacks, or if those would be, or some of my suited 9. Would I be better jamming those? I wouldn't be sure.
Good questions.
Yeah. So, but but at 18, I'm probably just snap min raise.
Yep.
But yeah, everybody who snap min raise, you probably just get a 10 real quick. Let's see what Matt thinks, and then if he's doing anything else, let's go.
Jam would not be shocking.
All right.
Here, I think.
Yep.
Yeah, not shocking.
All in is probably just
17 and a half
option.
is where I'd probably jam.
It's 100% plus EV. We don't let the button flat, and then we're playing out of position with like offsuit hand that's not going to play very well. We don't let the big blind peel and realize a lot of equity. It's important to remember the shorter stack they are, the more equity they realize, which is a lot of our positional advantages, making the big blind under realized. So the shorter they are, it's kind of why we want to do more jamming. Raising to 2 big blinds is clearly fine, but I think shoving might just generate a little bit more EV. Raising to 2 big blinds could be better if you have very weak opponents. So could be always like dependent. Calling probably fine as well. I don't play a limping strategy currently, but it's probably definitely could be like, it wouldn't take much convincing to tell me that calling is a good option here as well. Comes to 9-7 deuce rainbow. Should we check, bet 1.5 big blinds, bet 3 big blinds, or go all in?
All right, it's a bricky ass board. What are we doing? Holy cannoli, Missy. Yeah, jamming. Like I said, just a fraction less of a. If the button had a fraction less, slightly less.
Yeah, I mean, and I'm looking and like the big difference for me here is if I have ace 9, I'd much kind of want to rather jam that because I think the raw equity is about the same, but it has much worse playability if flatted by even the button or the big blind. So I'm more likely to probably just jam an ace 9. But if we look at, I think people who try to study this spot, you look at it, you're always looking at it in a symmetrical sense. And this is like an asymmetrical. All these setups will always be asymmetrical with different stack sizes, you know. So sometimes the EV will be much different in game than you'll be trying to study the spot. Because
it's like we were saying, like, for those of you guys who don't know, symmetrical would mean that everyone's got 9 bigs, everyone's got 10 bigs, everyone's got 18 bigs. But this is asymmetrical. One person's got 9, one person's got 11, one person's got 18. So it does change things quite a bit. I'm with you 100%, man. Like, totally. I got nothing. Hollywood going 3. Size it up a little bit. Missy going 3. Dennis, Royal Beagle, and Cali Grinder putting out the small bet.
3 big bonds for Sedhabs, Stinky, and Carter going 1.5. MTT Heroes checking. I'll go for check that variety. If we have any checks, this would be a good combo to do it, Molten says. Carter's going 1.5, though.
Hollywood going 3. Yeah, I would go 1.5 here, right? Like, they didn't jump pre. They don't have any good pocket pairs or anything. Like, we're targeting air. We have the best hands here a lot. So just bet small and take it down.
They just, they have a super fucking wide range. They have like Queen 4, like Queen 4, like all these random ass hands. That's what we target. We don't go 3 to condense the hands that actually start putting in money to shit that beats us or that has a lot of equity.
When we go 3, now he's got to have 9-7 or like 8-10, something like that. Jack 10, something like we don't want to force him to have a good hand.
You're forcing him to have something you're not getting more fold equity, because if he has something, you're gonna find out, right? So yeah, I'd probably go like 1.2 here. 1.2.
Something like that too.
Yeah, like 1.21. So I don't know.
This is the quarter pot, whatever, right? Cool. 3 for Hollywood.
Let's go at 1.5.
So
check.
There is some connectivity with the 9 and the 7, but having a deuce on the flop is always going to make our betting frequency go up, since the big blind is going to miss a lot of the flops with the deuce on it. Also, it's important to remember our pre-flop ranges.
Maybe this got messed up.
A lot of our raised folds are going to come from like suited 9s, potentially like some king 9 off, maybe queen 9 off. So we do connect with like the 9 fairly well. Also like our jack 10s and king 10s. Like we have a lot of 2 overcard hands with some backdoor straight draws and stuff. So we do get to bet this flop a decent amount, but you don't need to bet everything on this flop. We still have a lot of like overcards that disconnect. Ace 10 is a perfectly fine bet. However, the one we want to bet the least here is with the ace of diamonds. We'd rather have the ace of hearts, clubs, or spades, since this player can likely still have some like ace 5, like ace 6 suited, ace 8 suited, like some of those suited aces, and we want to block some of the check raises from the opponent. So I think betting and checking are both fine. I do slightly prefer a check with the ace of diamonds, but also too, like, people probably don't check raise enough here, and so if you want to just go ahead and bet everything, that's probably going to work out fine.
Yep.
I do check back. If we do bet here, we are going to be calling a shove, and the reason is we dominate too many of the draws, like 10-8, jack 10, 10-6, and we have very good equity against a 9. So at least jack is actually a hand that's probably going to bet fold, and ace 10 is going to call off. Having the backdoor straight draw is just enough to go with it, and like dominating like 10-8 versus ace jack does not dominate 10-8. Check back, and the turn is the 6 of clubs, and we face this little half pot bet. Should we fold, call, or go all in?
I'd rather bet. I'd rather bet every single time here.
He said that was okay.
Hell yeah.
How many points bet small?
8.
Yeah.
It's good. Yeah, I would have bet snap calls, but Carter says call. Stinky says fold. Rutrow.
Yeah, this is a little bit weird. Dennis,
what the hell? Sedhabs is shoving. Monster.
Missy all in.
All of them.
Contrast calling, Beagle calling.
We kind of let him make correct. We kind of let him just make correct plays, raising. We could still be very wide here, but is our little gut shot, which could be blocked or dead,
Worth calling with 2 overs.
Fuck am I doing here? I have mixed emotions. Hollywood calling.
As is Carter. And Moulton. You ready?
Yeah, here's my problem. Is that like when we call this, like this guy gets to jam like 90% of rivers regardless when we flat here. We check the flop. We obviously have a draw. We call here, right? And every time the draw misses, you get to just jam. Because you have 8-10, we don't have 8-10. We have sets and that's it. We don't have any 9x, we don't have any overpair. So we're just so fucking face up.
It feels bad. This is
Makes me
why
want to fold, but like I feel like
it's too strong to in position, getting 3-1. We're getting 3-1 in position, and we at the top of our capped ass range. Guess if you're checking ace king, ace queen.
Like 100% of the time.
I know
that's the problem.
I know this.
We never get to take this pot away on the river.
Sometimes you check really back and then you just lose to like fucking 6.
Right.
Oh yeah, I hate this spot. That's why I never check. I'd rather you just do something to me on the flop. I'm not capping my range.
Yeah, you could bet flop, check this card, buy river, right? And then you steal cards, realize your equity.
Yeah, you get him to fold at some frequency. Stop. Don't do this, Matt. Fuck this. This is not a 10. This is busted. All right, let's call. I mean, I'm not folding at this point. Just take the money.
Too. I probably would have folded.
I think we have a pretty clear call here.
Clear.
Going all in makes some sense. However, if you think about it, like all our 9x is betting the flop. Like we have 7x here. 7x doesn't really want to shove.
I clicked it.
There's not a lot of hands here that we improve to other than like pocket sixes. Like 7-6 we don't raise pre-flop like 7-6 suited here. So there's not a lot of hands we improve to now that are just like super happy to shove. Maybe like pocket 9s or pocket aces. But that's about it. This hand's too strong to fold. I think it's just kind of a clear call. I do go for a shove here though, which I'm not too much of a fan of.
What are you repping?
I mean, it's fine. It's not a big deal. We get a fold. We like a lot of the bluffs from this player too might come from like 10-5 suited, 10-4 suited. So we dominate a lot of the hands too, which is another reason I like calling. And yeah, so I think calling just makes the most sense there. These short stack spots, it just gets so easy to just justify like, oh, we'll just put it in. But there's a lot of times there's a better course of action to go about.
Deadhabs, he took your line. You were the only person to shove, and he did it as well in game. That is wild. Matt is actually a loose ass cannon.
He is.
He's a handful.
I hate this hand. It's like
take care, Deadhabs.
Quiz day.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not. This one.
I hate this jam. We're repping nothing, and if you call, I'm jamming the river against you 100% of the time. It's like all bad things. Like the only good thing is hit an 8.
Folded out all his trash hand with 6 outs. Isabella, I could see folding versus our shitty capped range. Oh my God, what a hands. I mean, we rep this. I don't even know what the hell. Our jam makes no sense.
You're repping nothing. It makes no sense. It makes no fucking sense.
Oh, this shit is too like. And then you jam it. You don't. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, you don't even milk it, right? Like because all the draws came in. Like what the fuck? What's happening here? 24 points.
We got a 27. Hey, Carter.
Size it up a little too much.
Champ. Well done. Go ahead and flex that bird chest. Good shit. Sweet. That was fun. That shit made me laugh. He just rips it. I love Matt. I love that dude. He's actually like that.
Somehow he's got the like reputation of being nitty, but
he is the fucking complete opposite of a nit.
Nah, he ain't scared at all.
And that one hand history, I was like, Matt, you're opening fucking everything.
Yeah.
King deuce off under the gun. He's an insane person. All right, cool. You got one, or is it?
Go ahead, do what you want.
Y'all mind. I need to see this in chat.
Fuck.
Oh, yeah.
YALLMIND.
Yes. YALLMIND. It creates a funny little ass emote with this dude's dancing. He's getting it in too. All right, those are getting in.
Yeah, there you go, Roll. You got it.
Hell yeah. Y'all mind. Playing game is the only one in there. Why, Stinky? What did you do wrong? Type it in again until you see your name.
Oh shit, he's in mine too, which means he's gonna win to both.
Oh shit, yep, GG. He hasn't won this week. That's kind of surprising. Probably got one.
But he won both last week.
That was crazy as hell.
He has done that more than once. I think the first time.
Yeah, he's done it. Yeah, hell no. We gotta find a good. We gotta find. I think I picked the last two. So bad. So bad.
I know what you were gonna say before you stopped. You finished your sentence. That's funny.
No.
Yeah. I'm with you. Aces from JL. Oh, here we go. 1976.
1976. Flush draw on the 1K. That should be good.
Yeah.
All right, let those get in there. Get the y'all minds in there. Show it to me. Double whammy. What was that game show called with the whammy things? The little big
No
butts,
whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yes. What was that called?
That's $1,000 pyramid. It's no. What is it?
No. Pressure luck.
No. Press your luck. That is what it is. Yeah.
Well done. That shit was kind of tough. I used to like that show.
I like that show too.
Thank you, Mones.
Cartoon gremlin thingy that would come around and fucked up.
Yeah. People would just get wrecked.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Something's wrong in mine. Oh, piss. Y'all can't type the shit in wrong or nobody's joining it.
That's because you picked this weird ass shit fucking...
Man. Only 3 people that fuck
shit.
it. Well, whoever followed in directions. If you want to, nah, fuck it. Cosin? See, Cosin's in there. No, you just... Hollywood. All right, they're still getting in there. All right, cool. I'm rolling it.
Cool. Weekly winner, contrast on deck.
Like Stinky, my man. I sent you that. I just sent you that as well. But I sent you that before this stream from last week. But I sent you 666, so you're good. Well done, Stinky. Are you out there? You ready? Let's fucking go.
I mean, this is a flush draw. Stinky's all in. Let's
Stinky's
roll this.
It's a flush draw. Wait a minute. 1976. Let's do it.
Here we have the Queen Jack offsuit in the $1,000 buy-in tournament in the small blind, facing a raise from the hijack 45 big blinds deep. Should we fold, call, re-raise to 7,500, or re-raise to 10,000?
Oh, I'm sorry. You can't see this claim. Ain't got no job, but Queen Jack O. Do a hijack open.
Contrast, Colin.
10K. 4X that ass, Seabass.
And Shillin. Dennis, Colin.
10K, 10K, 10K. Molten Ash calling.
Jamlin's calling. Everybody calling.
What is Stinky doing? Stinky, you already know what Stinky's doing. He's getting that rep. 10K. Fuck it. Really? Keeping it. He kept it real though, real talk. I don't think this combo can 3-bet bluff. So you're calling. Okay.
Or folding.
Keeping it real. Folding. Fuck. I mean, I look at ranges.
I was commenting on that player.
Oh.
Can't 3-bet bluff it. They're calling or folding. Right?
Yeah. I don't think
Call
this
from the
combo.
only person raising is Sir Axel.
Well, everybody over here is 3-betting. except for Molten Ashes, he was the only. Hey, Travesty is calling as well.
There you go.
All right, cool. What is your guy doing over there? I think he's 3-betting.
Contrast calling.
I mean,
I feel like this mixes. Like, I'm okay with raising this. I would call it a lot, but I'm okay with raising on some frequency.
I mean,
I feel like you're raising this more than I am, and I'm calling this.
No, hell no. I think this is too weak to 3-bet. Like too much reverse. I think we have to VPIP. The way I always visualize the range is like, so we get the VPIP, our offsuit 10x, and probably Jack 10-0 mixing, King 10-0. So if we're starting at our offsuit 10x, we got our offsuit Jack X, we got our offsuit Queen X, and this feels kind of weak, and we can 3-bet mix a lot of King Queen, King Jack and shit like that, mixing as well. This one probably calling, 3-betting maybe 10 to 25% of the time for me. And then if I do, I probably just go 10K or 3.75 or something. But yeah, for me, I would just call.
Yeah, I would call too.
This is why I fold. I'm too scared of the raise first in. No, this is dead. Like he's in later position, so he gets the VPIP. Like, these players are at least going to VPIP at minimum quarter of his range, right? Probably be like 28, 29% or something. So yeah, we get to play some poker versus that range. But all right, let me see. Let me make sure. Stinky is going to 10K. JL may go to 3K as well, 10K as well. So let's see it.
Yep, we're calling. Let's find out.
I typically lean towards calling in this spot, but re-raising is fine too. The only time you can fold is if your opponent's really, really tight. Let's actually look at what GTO raises with in the opponent's shoes in the hijack. 40 big blinds deep.
Let's see.
So do we think
offsuit 10X.
The opponent is going to be raising roughly this wide?
30%.
Some will, some won't.
Yep.
If your opponent's going to start raising with fewer hands in this region that you're dominating, or fewer hands in this region that you're dominating, then look, perhaps folding could be okay. But if we are in the small blind versus a raise from the hijack, you'll see Queen Jack's just going to call every time, right? And I think that's fine and good and reasonable. I showed this hand to a student and they thought, oh, maybe you should fold because you're kind of likely to be dominated. And, we are a little bit likely to be dominated, but we're going to navigate the spot reasonably well. And I'm not so concerned with that. The idea that you could be dominated is not necessarily a reason to fold. You have to ask, am I going to realize my equity in this scenario? And like I said, if your opponent's raising a bunch of hands that you actually dominate, then you're going to realize your equity pretty well. We see GTO mandatory calls, and that's that. If I was to re-raise, I would go big, like 10,000, because when you go to 7,500, your opponent's going to call you every time. And that's not necessarily good. You don't really care if the opponent folds. We flop a flush draw. This is, well, a spot where we can consider leading. Let's take a second. Think about it. Should we check, bet 2,000, bet 4,000, or bet 8,000?
Damn. Anybody leading? Any leads? Czechoslovakia.
Contrast checks, Dennis checks.
He's like, I ain't falling for that bait. I don't lead mono.
I actually think this is close to a lead. I don't think it's outrageous.
I don't know.
I think some of these sizes are outrageous, but there are certain sizes that pique my interest.
I think he's checking. JL checked in game. You can see it. I'm not good enough to find any leads on this. Yeah. You can find, I'm sure you can find some. I believe in you, Travesty. I know how hard you work.
Contrast, that's never happening.
In game, I smell like
Never
lead or check raise on monos.
If you lead here, you're never getting raised. If he's got a flush, he's going to call. If he doesn't, he's going to be shook and just call. He's never raising.
True. Yeah, you're either going to get milked when he actually has it and he's going to let you keep blasting, or he's going to have a good hand, he's shook, or he's chasing something himself.
Yeah, okay, he's king with the
It's
heart.
only three. Yep. Everybody's still checking though. How about over there?
We're checking. I'll check.
Yep.
Misty went 4. Royal Beagle went 2. I just saw those, but
Checking
almost
call
everybody else
just.
checking. Contract checking.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one thing Jam Lance I think just nailed it. We have less leads from the small blind than we do if this was like on this board. If this was the big blind, we'd have more leads on this board.
You know what's fucked up and interesting about this? We have that small blind call range. It had all the suited connectors, suited eights, and then it had five. It has obviously pocket 5, 6s. It has 7, 8 suited and stuff like that, and it obviously has a dense suited range as well. So this could be fucking nasty as hell to just go 2K and put him in a bind. The hijack range is obviously going to be pretty wide in itself. So it could be very creative, and I really like a lead here, but I wouldn't find it enough with this specific combo. But if I had some of the 8x stuff and stuff like that, like if I had 6, 7 here, I would think about like trying it. Some of my 9s, maybe I try leading those.
And tip for you guys out there who are leading, leads are almost always going to be small. So
yeah, they're
4K
not
and 8K
ranges.
are out
Yeah.
immediately.
So I mean, I like that he proposed it because it's pretty cool, considering what I think our range looks like here and how hard we hit this. So 2K, but checking is kind of standard. You're not going to be losing too much by checking, and it's the safest.
Yeah, I'm with you.
All right, let's do it.
Fucking check. Cool.
Yeah.
Even though we do have a flush draw and we lack showdown value, I think we have a pretty easy check. And I'm probably going to check call or check raise, one of the two. I'm not really looking to check fold unless they blast it. So the reason I don't like leading in this scenario is because if we do lead, we're going to be betting into a lot of ace-high flush draws and king-high flush draws, right? And ace-high flushes and king-high flushes. And in scenarios where, while we do have some of those hands, the opponent has like all of them. I mean, it just shows you their pre-flop range, right? They have a lot of ace-x and king-x suited. This is not a spot where you want to lead at all. It would be way more reasonable to lead if the board was not a flush already available. I mean, if you look at the hands that we're defending, if you think about it too, we really don't have a whole lot of nuts in this region, right? I mean, we have some pairs that are sets, but you don't necessarily want to lead with a set on 9, 6, 5 if there was no flush draw available. 8, 7 doesn't really need to raise. So on 9, 9, 6, 5. I mean, notice we just don't have all that many nut hands here. So we don't really have very many nut hands, and the opponent has all the opponents can have all the overpairs and top pairs and stuff. So this is a spot where you just need to check every time. And especially on monotone boards where there's a 3 flush already available, this is not a spot to lead. I want to make it super clear, this is not a spot to lead.
Bait.
Check, check. Turns it to a clubs.
Bait.
Should we check, bet 2,000, bet 4,000, or bet 8,000?
Completely and utterly G-baited. Two-tone, 1% lead. There's more leading on a fucking monotone than a two-tone. Well, fuck me. Maybe that 9 has to be, like, lower. There's probably just not much leading in this spot at all.
No,
relative to, like, when we're in a big blind, right?
Exactly. That'd be much different.
Yeah, because we're, like, yeah. All right, well, people are getting...
then we have all the combos of 2-pair and straight and all that.
Yeah. Carter's going 8Ks. Sheesh. Call me, check. Is this super way? Carter's is nice. Stinky with the 8.
Changed. Checking again. Checking. Beat's going 4.
Stinky's overbetting. Seven, 6, 5 monotone board, 20% lead. Okay.
Contrast going 4.
It's going to be an 8 for me, dog. Never large. Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm chewing food.
Beagle going to Jamland checking.
8K. All right, let's do it. Stinky's going 8. Some fucking bomb over bets after he checked and presumably caps his range. On a monotone board. That too is kind of just a brick. The question, I guess everybody wants to bomb because they don't feel like at the stack depth he'd be checking any of his nutted hand flushes or anything like that. And he has a lot of ace highs at this point that we need to apply max pressure to. That is why I guess you guys want to use a lot of 8. There's a shitload of 8Ks out there. That's why. I would like 8K if it wasn't monotone. Since it's monotone, I like to size down. That's why Moten's going with 4. So what are your thoughts?
Yeah, we don't usually size up or overbet on boards that have flushes and straights on them. So those out. We also have a hand that can improve, doesn't have showdown, and this dude is pretty capped. I think I would naturally go... I probably honestly would have gone like 3. So I'm thinking 4 because 2 seems weird. 2 seems okay. Something like that. I would probably bet.
No, I mean, yeah, I'm not ever... I know the same risk as you do. This is not when the flush and shit gets there.
Yeah,
the overbets are out of there.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, we don't see too many overbets on solves when the flush comes in and things like that. You do still have a pretty high betting frequency, but yeah, now it's time to start targeting ace highs maybe right now. We can rep some stuff, and we still have equity. We have 2 overs. Our heart could be good if we get there. So 4K.
Yeah, that's
I don't want to.
Exactly where I'm at. Yep.
I'm not trying to get to showdown. Queen high isn't going to win at showdown. I don't want to check call. And if we check and he just bets, I guess we can just fold. But, maybe checking again and then it goes check, and then reevaluating would be the next best thing. That or 4K. Just 4K for me. Let's do it. I mean, 4K for... Wait a minute. Stinky's going 8. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he bombed it.
All right. He bombing. We bombing.
I think now we have a pretty reasonable bet. When the opponent checks back the flop, they're probably not going to have too many overpairs or top pairs. So if they don't have an overpair or top pair, it means they have either a flush draw or they have just nothing, like ace high. Or maybe an underpair, like pocket 3s or something. So against that range, I think this is a pretty nice spot to bet the turn and then bet again on most rivers. We may actually want to check if we get there with a heart on the river. I think that could be very reasonable because if we bet and they raise us, it's terrible. But if we check, we're going to lose some bluffs. So I think my plan here is to bet something like 4,000 and then follow up again on a lot of rivers. I mentioned in the previous quiz from this $1,000 tournament that I may be over bluffing these spots a little bit too often on the river. But, I mean, look, I've had pretty good success drastically over bluffing the river. Simple as that. People don't want to put in a lot of money without a good hand. And if that's the case, well, you should make your opponents think you're relatively sane and then steal all the rivers where they don't have a very strong range. So I think this is a pretty nice spot to go for a turn bet of something like 4,000, setting up a chunky river bet. They just fold immediately, though. And we move on to the next hand.
Got him. Got him. The going 8K with 7 points. And it's literally for all the reasons that we talked about. Just theoretically, when you guys are studying this spot on your own and you get in there and you spend a lot of time and you look at your bet sizings or what happens on these boards, you will notice that you're not going to see fucking overbetting a lot and stuff like that. It's just not going to be a thing you're going to see. What you will see when it's not like this and this is a diamond and then this 2 is a blank on the turn, then you'll see some big ass betting, and stuff like that. So, yep, we have a 21, by the way.
Swish.
Swole. Bullshit.
I mean, in contrast, milking my bankroll $5 a week every week.
It's so good. Call me. Thank you for that sub as well. That's a first-time sub, man. I appreciate that so much. Thank you for the support and welcome. Hope you're enjoying these streams. We love doing this shit. Oh, you know what time it is, right?
Time for you to show.
Yes, it is. First, let's get a new
show in my stream.
Wait a minute. You got to
Let's just put Discord.
What up,
And as the
JB?
keyword. Discord will be the keyword.
Oh shit! Hang on, I'm not ready for that. Hang on.
No, you good. Take your time.
Cancel Discord. Oh no, that's Discord. Discord. All right, cool. Discord in the chat.
Yeah, because someone in here was saying you need to study more, and I think the best place, we're trying to create one of the best free study environments, or at least that's my goal, and Poker Coaching's goal as well. They've given us an opportunity to. They've given us an opportunity to host some study groups, and 2 days a week, you can go here to the event section, and you can see all the study groups we have. You see the one here. I host a cash game one every Tuesday at noon, and then we have a tournament one that we go really deep in. We have blind versus blind play, 3-bet spots. We do hand history reviews. I call on students to bring hands, marked hands, my stuff. We do everything possible to get better. And I'll do this from 12:15 to 3:30 every week. And it's open to the public. And I make sure to answer people's questions and give everybody an opportunity and a podium to speak. So I think there's a ton of value there. And really hope you guys join. And, it's always going to be there. Toe's there as well. He's out there throwing out nuggets. He's a beast. So, yep, there's that. But yep, Discord in the not exclamation point Discord, but yep, just Discord in there if you guys want to do this quiz. And there's a link as well if you guys want to join the Discord in the event section. There is how you join or see all the study groups.
Yeah, Missy asked, what's the date for that? So Sixes and I do one on Thursday. Sixes is a cash game one on. It's mostly Sixes on Thursday, to be fair. I'm just in there kind of helping. But he does a cash game one on Thursdays as well. Also, there's some other coaches. If you're in the Poker Coaching Discord here, Missy, Sixes mentioned it. There's an event section here at the very top of the rooms list. And if you
this is the best way.
It brings up this. Oops.
13 events. You can see all the study groups. There's a poker
here. This is the one we're doing now. There's Poker 1 on Monday, Sixes cash game on Tuesday, Poker 1 on Wednesday. This is us on Thursday. Friday's the poker group. Here's the stream again. On and on it goes. And I put them out about for the month. Yeah, at the beginning of the month, I put them out for the whole month in advance. So you can check those out. Those are all available to you, totally free.
Yeah, I'm trying to create an environment where people can come in. You don't need any experience.
Also,
any question, dude, just come in and it's all good.
Also, they're all recorded, so if you can't make them live, we post the recorded links in the study groups room. Let me bring that back up real quick so you can see. Over here, God damn it.
Where the recordings at?
Yeah. Over here, if you scroll down, there's a study groups room. You can see this is the one for today. But if you look at like one of the previous ones,
fuck it.
There's always going to be a link. Oh, I picked one that didn't have it. There's going to be a link, a replay link, see? So you can watch it. And if you can't make it live, watch the replay. And then if you have a question, just let us know with a timestamp on the video, and one of us will get back to you.
Yep. Yeah, they're all recorded there.
Looks like I forgot to put the QA up. Yep, doing it right
now. Yep. So, yeah, I'm sorry. That was a long spiel, but yeah, Discord. I've only got 2 eligible people. What the fit? Stinky, you can't win again. I think that's why. I think the system is banning your ass. You've been shadow banned by Nightbot. Nightbot said enough. All right, yeah, get in there. Jackson, you're in there. You'd love to see you got 33% chance. Just don't pick you. Okay. All right. Any chance I get a... Oh, yeah, I got you. I don't know if you caught me saying that earlier. No, I missed that, brother. I got you. All right, let me see. Can I just do it this way? All right, I did it. All right, you want to pick a quiz?
Sure. Sorry. I was doing other business. Let's do solver practice. We haven't done that yet. 2018.
2018. It'd probably be the last one as well.
Yeah.
King's Solver practice. All right, sweet. Yeah, no problem, bro. I got you. Sweet. Let's pick and make it happen. You ready?
Oh shit, yeah. I'm multitasking poorly. It's not the ADD, I'm just multitasking. Dennis up on the deck. Team Toe legend.
Oh no, but he doesn't beat the
London's
poker
finest.
coaching. He doesn't beat the poker coaching legend though. MTT Hero.
Oh, it's Team Toe versus Poker Coaching Discord mod. He says,
Mod
let's go.
extraordinaire, our man.
Dennis,
All
you better
right.
be wearing your DMC sunglasses for this so you win it in style. Let's do it.
Action folds to us in the low jack. What percentage of hands should be opened here?
What percentage of hands are we opening from the low jack?
Right away. And whatever you think you look at it, you're familiar with, just remember he's using Odin. So it's going to be different and probably fucking multiple percent off.
Multiple percent off. Baba Booey.
23.3%.
The Baba Booey from Los Angeles is? Is that what you're named after?
Baba. I love the name.
He's a famous like street guy. I have a bunch of funny stories with him from my past. 23. Odin says everyone's saying 23, but Beat's saying because it's Odin, it's 28.
28% from the low jack. Just getting nasty as hell. Oh man. 23% from MTT Hero as well. Everybody just knows this off the top of their head, huh?
They've been studying with you in the Discord all this time.
This is all the people.
Community.
Wait a minute. These are all my guys. I'm going to say 23. Carter at 23. MTT Hero at 23. 6 is at 23. 18, like an 18 and shit is like, those are like +1 range or stuff like that. 28's like a cutoff. Yeah, it has to be 23. 13's too tight.
I think between 23 and 28 is fine. Like somewhere between 23 and 28, you're good.
All right, yep, let's do it. 23. Snap. We got it.
Who's up? Dennis. Dennis is going 23. Let's do it.
Yep.
Yes. 23% is the right answer. King 5 suited plus 7-6 suited plus ace 9 off.
God, you guys are too good.
Notice how King 5, King 6, King 7 is more of a raise than hands like Queen 10, Queen Jack. Get used to playing your suited king.
Champlets, that's a good way.
Good hands. We open kings. That. Big blind defends. Check. Should we bet range for a small sizing or split our range into big bets and checks?
Big and infrequently or range bet on this board. 4, 5, 8.
Jamblance had a great comment. Says, don't know percentages at all. I memorize shapes. It's actually a really good way to do it. Really good way to do it.
Yeah, I've been able to like start to be able to visualize the opening range and kind of see a shape and like see where.
Dude, if I tell you it's the arrow, you know exactly what that means, right? If I tell you it's the arrow on ICMizer, you know what that is. It's always the shape of an arrow. It's always.
I want a big and infrequent. Kind of slam BB draws on this board and keep that big. Big and infrequent.
We splits, range bet, big bets, and checks this are Axel. Range bet for Dennis.
I'm taking all by myself.
All right. MTT Heroes going big and infrequent.
Dennis saying
big and check.
This is where we part ways, my friend.
This is where we part ways. So you just gonna bet Queen Jack of Spades on this like every time?
Fuck.
Oh.
I think think I'm big bet checks. Big bet checks for me. This smacks the big blind range. I ain't fucking around.
Yeah, let's go ahead. I mean, I feel like it's, dude, we can't just bet range on this board, right? They just have more 6-7. We don't have
4-5, 8-5, 8-4.
We have suited eights here. We don't open our offsuit eights like we do here. Yeah, big. Let's do it. Just big.
We have stronger flushes. They have more flushes. Flush draws.
Yeah. All right.
Oh shit!
Ready?
I'm fucking.
It's better.
You misclick. No, take your time. I've made that same mistake. I know what you're doing.
This was 20%.
23.
Range bet.
Yeah, Martin. They're out
to
there making
our range
stuff for the Memorial Day party we're going to after hooking it up. All right.
Click the video. I'm ready.
Yep, I'm ready.
Two big bets and checks on this board.
Yeah, I mean,
our strongest hands really benefit from betting large, which means we also need a bluff for a large sizing, and then we can develop a check back range as well. If you just go small with bluffs on this board and big with value, you can be exploited by your opponent. So make sure that your bet sizes make sense. We go 67% pot, big blind raises, we call, turn is the 10 of diamonds. What's the most used turn bet sizing here?
Ooh, what is the most frequently used turn bet sizing?
This is a hard ass quiz.
No,
I think it's a hard ass quiz in general.
I mean, we know it, guys. Come on now, you know what to do. You know what it is. We look at this shit all day.
We got mixed answers.
What's the most frequently used size after you check raise and then follow through?
33. No shoves. 66 for Beagle, 33 for Dennis, 33 for Hollywood, 33 for Axel.
$26.9.
Yeah, JB, we're not playing this hand. We're doing range here. So our kings are kind of irrelevant. What's the most commonly used turn bet for range on this board? 66 for says Beats.
Beats says 66?
Yeah. Dennis says small. 33.
Carter said 33. Moulton says 33. I'm assuming the big blind, since arrow is pointing there. Yes, correct.
Oh, what is the big blind's most size here? Not
yes.
I had this shit backwards too. Holy fuck. All right, cool.
Bees had it backwards?
No, I had it backwards.
No. Men.
Yeah. Most common bet size for the big blind's range on this board.
MTT Hero, what are we doing here? What the hell? I thought you already answered. We shook?
No,
you should be snapped.
He's bringing up GTO Wizard.
He's getting the jet.
20-second delay.
Yeah. You were waiting for that. That wizard delay, motherfucker. All right. Yeah, we're ready. He's going 33.
So the big blind definitely doesn't GM here very much. So that is out.
If we're doing the math, right? Okay, so 33% of the pot would be like 8,800, right? So we would take 8,800 out of our stack. We both would, and then it would be like 44K in the pot after both of our bets, which creates a nice SPR1. We're gonna have 29 in our stack with 44 in the pot. We don't need to go 66 to accomplish it has to be 33. It's like 88, 89 or something. So, yep, 33. Going 66 creates it just like it's going to condense his range too much. We wouldn't be able to bet as many hands if we use 66% pot. And I think 33 allows us to do more, monetize more of our value hands versus his worst hands as well when we have the flush and still get him to call. So, yep, 33.
And we size down when flush completes, right?
Yeah, 33. I mean, because
My
we're
natural
repping.
I probably would have gone like 40 or something in game, but 33
Jazz-
sounds good.
Do you have a 40% button?
No.
We need to stop with the 40%. It's shit. Justin, we talked about this. Me, you, and Justin, we talked no more 40%.
I don't remember.
He said, "What is this 40% dog shit?" I do.
Oh, that
That's
was
my
a different
dude.
scenario. Yeah.
No, it was yeah, but he hates the 40% in general.
I was doing 40% every bet size for small because they don't have the fucking preset button. So I was doing half pot, click down one because I was 10 tabling. This one I would actually think about a 40%. Not in that scenario.
No.
But yeah, 33 seems good. Let's do it.
All right, let's do it. Yeah.
Yeah, 33.
So this card is just as good of a
this.
card for in position as it is out of position. Therefore, Big Blind does not want to be putting in a ton of money here on the turn. Small bets with flushes and some bluffs are okay. So 33% pot is used at a decent frequency, and that's what he uses here. We call with pocket kings. Deuce of spades on the river. This is a fantastic card for Big Blind's range because the in-position player will be floating turn with lots of one diamond hands. Now Big Blind can shove all of his flushes and two pairs and straights. What should we do here with kings?
What are you doing with kings? Simple as it gets. Are you calling up in this spot?
Pika calling, Hollywood calling, Dennis
Uh-oh.
calling.
Stinky screaming fold.
Beats us fuck my life call. JB calling a cash.
You said you can't be calling in cash?
Johnny is calling in cash, yeah. MTT.
I think MDF called Crazy Sixes. So MTT Heroes calling MDF. This would be a time bank spot. Kings with no diamond. I'm a station. Don't ask me. I'll say call any river. Call for Carter. Think he's the only one folding. Molten's really folding, but he just doesn't want to let his knit hang all the way out.
It's good. We're in public.
Yeah, we're in public. Tuck that thing in. My name is literally call. So, yep. Snap call with the diamond. Cry call with no diamond. Yep. Not that big of a bet. High up in range. GG. Call at the turn. Nothing changed. I call on the worst card of all time on the turn anyway. Nothing changed.
Yeah, it became an excellent card for the big line on the river. It got another bad card. That's what changed.
I don't think we're high up in range. All right. So, I mean, we're calling over here. What are you guys doing?
I think the solver calls in real life fucking fold. This went check raise, bet, bet, bet. They're never bluffing.
GG. GG.
Solver calls. Real life.
I mean, I'm never, yeah.
Right.
GG. I mean, I don't even know if I'm folding the game. Not always. Not the frequency yeah, GG. What did your guy call?
Call.
All right, let's do it.
Solver's calling.
So we're calling all over pairs and 10x at about a 50% frequency on this river. It's very important to have a diamond in your hand, as that will add about one big blind in value to your call.
That's it. If you have a diamond in your hand, it fucking prints an extra big blind in value with the call. When you don't, it's marginal as hell, but you still have to call like half the time. The better the over pair, probably the higher the EV the call. And then when you get down to your 10x and your fucking jacks and shit, it probably gets like hellacious. And in real life, you're going to be saying the solver told me to call, and you're going to be crying with the fucking busted stack. because they don't have bluffs.
Because I just saw a recent thing where like people triple really infrequently. It was player pool statistics, and I don't remember the exact numbers, so I'm guesstimating here. But like in position triples were bluffs, something like 14% of the time, and out of position triples were bluffs. It was like 9% of the time, and this guy check raise tripled, like on the worst board of all time.
James Romero this time didn't say, so we put in the call and he shows us like Jack 8 with the diamond.
Yeah, I don't know if he created this. Like I said, solver's always
I know.
So like I would have called in this quiz.
Oh, the solver ain't never getting ran over.
No.
But in the real life game, if you're talking about that, 6,
solver
7.
has bluffs. People don't.
True.
Not when everything gets there. Like check raise, flush gets there. Like you're still here. You bet the turn. You're still here.
Because a human's going to be scared that you have a flush or you have some good stuff. Yeah. But yeah, we
37. Oh,
sweet.
Got us on the flop. Dennis, close one, buddy. Close one.
You're fucking around with MTT Hero. He's in them study groups. Boy,
he got all 10s. He just got a little dinged on the
my man
flop there.
He says, gift a sub. Sure thing, buddy.
For hosts, I see Rodney, Tony Warriors, Deja Vu, or Craig.
Rodney.
All right, cool. I'm just gonna get that prepared. Cool, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. This is the Sunday stream. We do this every Saturday. It's recorded. It's put in the Discord, just like I showed you. So if you missed this one, you want to see any one of the done way past, they are on the YouTube channel. Make sure you give that love. Here's the YouTube link because I don't see Praying getting to it, so I'm not going to be lazy. There's the link to my Discord server, my personal one. We talk about hands, we talk about stuff, we talk about the UFC, talk about hang out all the time. Come check that out. PC Discord. There's the one for the PC guys. And of course, give love to the streamer extraordinaire, Mr. Crazy Sixes.
Yeah, and guys, thank you for the support. Make sure you get out of the house. You don't have to sit in and play poker all Memorial Day weekend. Make sure we go out, eat some cookout food, get some sun. Poker ain't going nowhere. We're going to be back tomorrow, snatching souls. I'm feeling super good outside of my busted-ass body. My mind feels good, and we're going to play some I'm going to play harder shit tomorrow, man. I've been playing well. We've been working extraordinarily hard. So I'm feeling good about tomorrow, but make sure to give my man GodsBigToe a follow who just won a rattlesnake as well. Make sure to congratulate him on that. And for everybody getting ready for the WSOP, man, guys, good luck. Start soon, man. Good luck. Good luck. I'm wishing you guys the best, and we appreciate you guys being here, kicking it with us, man, trying to get better together. So we appreciate that.
Thanks, guys. First event for me next week, Thursday. Oh, shit.
Wait a minute. Which one is that?
Online 300.
Oh, the online 3. Shit, it's something.
Let's
go. Yeah. Ray, is it quick question now?
Yeah.
Question now. Any researching schedule? Already? Me too, man. I'll be there about a month away. Wait a minute. When are you gonna be there, Ashes? And Travesty, man, thanks for dropping in. It's nice to have you in here, buddy. Always a pleasure. Always. Oh, we'll catch each other the 26th to we'll catch each other. I'll be there.
Global Party 27th. You'll be there.
Yep, I'll be there. Yep. All right, take care, guys. I'm gonna drop this, Ray. Peace.